Oh, sorry. Okay. Kathy and Carole are here to invite you to take a peek over our shoulders as we do a play-by-play of the first quarter of a game. So we'll go ahead and start that. Welcome to today's game between the KS Swish Kebabs and the Global Grannies. The visiting Swish Kebabs will be wearing bright orange pinnies. The home team, Global Grannies, have won the coin toss and have chosen their warm-up court for the first half. The Swish Kebabs will have first possession. So they are the visitor, so we will cross that out so we know on the possession arrow that should there be another time arisen that we need to determine possession, we know that it'll be the home team that will get the ball. Okay, so Selena Sue inbounds to Casey Kate. Casey Kate makes a quick pass to Topeka Tilly under the basket. The shot is made for 2 points on the board. So we place the 2 there, and then we mark the 2 up here in our running score.
Mima Memphis passes from the center court to Oma Oo. After a couple of passes, Granny Sure Shot sinks the 2. So like Kathy did, I mark a 2 and I mark it on the running score.
Selena Sue passes from the center circle to Topeka Tilly for another 2 points.
And Kathy, maybe we should mention that we're writing numbers. As it says here, 1 point for a free throw, 2 for basket, 3 for granny shots.
That is a good reminder because some people want to just do tick marks.
Right.
Yeah, and that doesn't tell us anything.
No. So be sure you're using numbers in there. Oma Oo receives the ball from center and bounce passes to Granny Sure Shot, who makes the 2 from the top of the key. So I put another 2 by Granny Sure Shot. And I cross out the 4 because my team score is now 4.
Manhattan Marie passes from center circle to Topeka Tilly, who was fouled in the act of shooting by Nana No. Tilly makes both free throws. So on my sheet, we will give the free throws to Topeka Tilly, and on Carole's sheet,
I mark an X over the 1 in the personal fouls column to show that she made that foul. Mimi Francis quickly passes to center court from under the basket. Babby Boo Boo lobs it to Granny Sure Shot, who attempts and makes the granny shot for 3.
woohoo!
So I mark a 3 for Granny Sure Shot, and now my score is 7. Selena Sue's pass is intercepted by Nene Mandarin and lobbed to Oma Oo for 2. So now I put a 2 by Oma's name and mark the running score as 9.
Selena Sue passes from center to Casey Kate, who's fouled by Nana No. Kate misses the free throw. So I do not make a tick mark or anything that indicates that. But Carole...
Oh, here. It is rebounded by Babby Boo Boo, who passes to Oma Oo, waiting at the edge of the forward court. Oma passes to Granny Sure Shot, who is fouled by Olathe Ali. And so Kathy marks that on her score sheet. And Granny Sure Shot misses the free throw, which is rebounded by Oma, who scores 2. So under Oma, I put another 2, and my score is now 11.
Meanwhile, under the basket, Wichita Wendy falls going for the rebound. She leaves the game for 1 play. No harm, no foul. But we put a GD for Granny down in the column like we would a score.
At this point, my team calls a timeout. You need to mark an X in that box under the first quarter because each team only gets 1 timeout per quarter. So you need a record of that in case they decide they want another one.
Okay, back to center, and Olathe Oli sends a pass directly to Casey Kate, who makes the 2 from the baseline. So we will give Casey Kate her 2 and her tick marks, her score up above.
Abuela Latina passes from the center to Oma, who fakes right and passes left to Granny Sure Shot for 2 from under the basket. So I mark Granny Sure Shot again, and my running score is 13. Olathe Ollie's pass is picked off by Babby Boo Boo, who quickly finds Oma Oo open under the basket for 2 as the horn sounds to end the first period. I mark the 2 next to Oma, and my running score is now 15. And so now at the bottom of this column, I would add these up again as a double check that my running score is correct. My score is 15. And I would also check with the scoreboard to make sure that's what it says.
And Carole does kind of a simpler version because I'm usually working with the score sheets in a tournament and I'm needing to kind of quickly get the data together. Then I, a lot of times, will just go ahead and add the individual scores. And so 6 and 2, so that would be 8. So, and then I usually, as we go through, I check my score here and this score that they add up and they match with the scoreboard. And that is the end of our first period.